Okay, so listen. Yesterday you learned about the present simple and about the present continuous. So far, you should be experts at using them, correct? Yeah, right?
Okay.
More or less.
Come on. Right now, you should be experts at using the present simple and the present continuous. So I have a simple exercise for you. Which of the following sentences are correct? Question again. Which of the following sentences are correct? Says, please, I need some volunteers. Can anybody read the number one? Number one, any?
I have 4 dogs and a cat.
Okay, Brigitte. Number two, anyone?
I'm having some cereal right now.
Very good. Number two. Sorry, number three.
Is that coffee? It smells so good.
Is that coffee? It smells so good. Very nice. The number four.
Why are you smelling the food?
Okay, very good. So why are you smelling the food? Yeah. Why are you smelling the food? Okay, number five.
I believe that all of us deserve to be happy.
Okay, the number five says, I believe that all of us deserve to be happy. That's a nice one. And the number six.
I am believing in aliens.
In aliens, right? Okay, so listen. You have 6 numbers, okay? Number 1 to number 6. Which, okay, of those sentences are correct?
6 is incorrect.
Number 6?
Is incorrect.
Yes, because it's
Okay.
I believe in aliens, not believing.
Okay, what about the number 1? Is it correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2? Number 2 is correct?
Siento que no.
Yeah.
Somebody says no. Somebody said no, right?
Yes, somebody says no. I don't know.
Okay, very good. Don't worry. Remember, don't worry. We are here together to learn. That's the important thing. So tell me honestly, teacher, number 1 is incorrect. Number 2 is correct. Number 2 is incorrect. Come on. One more time, guys. Is number 1 correct?
Correct, because they say right now.
Okay, one more time. Number 1. Number 1. Is it correct or incorrect?
Correct.
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 Okay. Number 2. I'm having some cereal right now.
Because we have having and right now, and we have to continuous,
Repetitive.
and it's only one.
Interesting. Okay. What about the number 3? Number 3. Is that coffee? It smells so good. Correct or incorrect?
Correct.
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 Okay. What about the number 4? Why are you smelling the food? Why are you smelling the food? Correct or incorrect?
Correct.
Correct.
Okay, somebody says
Correct.
incorrect. Correct or incorrect? Okay, very good. Somebody who mentioned incorrect. Why is the sentence incorrect? Guys, somebody mentioned that it was incorrect. Why is it incorrect? Why is it wrong?
Who say it's incorrect?
Anyone? Somebody said so. Okay, don't worry. Let's move on to the number 5. I believe that all of us deserve to be happy. Is that correct or incorrect?
Correct.
Okay. What about the rest, guys? Correct or incorrect?
Correct.
Correct.
It's right. Okay, and last but not least, the number 6, which says, I am believing in aliens. Is that correct or incorrect?
Incorrect.
Correct.
Okay, the person who says incorrect, why is this sentence wrong in your opinion?
Number 6.
Yes?
You say, I am believing in aliens. I think that is when you believe something, I think it's a person simple and not continuous.
Okay, interesting. Let's check the answers together, okay? Let's check which of your answers were correct. Okay, so listen. Number 1 is correct, number 2 is correct, number 3 is correct, number 4 is correct, number 5 is correct, and number 6, it's incorrect, as you mentioned. Okay. So why? What is the explanation? Because some of you told me that number 4 and the number 2 were incorrect. Some of you said that the number 6 was incorrect. So what is the reason? I want you to pay attention to the verbs that you have on the screen. First of all, in the number 1, what is the verb of your sentence in the number 1?
Have.
Have. Very good. Okay. So we have the word have. Very good. Okay, guys, give me a second. Wait for it. So thanks for waiting for me. Now, as I mentioned, there are verbs, all of them in these sentences, and you were helping me to choose, yeah, which they were. In the number 2, I have, I'm having some cereal right now, which is my verb.
Having.
Having, thank you. Okay, in the number 3, is that coffee? It smells so good. Which is my verb?
Smells.
Smells.
Smells with an S, right? Smells, wonderful. Number 4, why are you smelling the food?
Smelling.
Smelling.
Very good. Number 5, I believe that all of us deserve to be happy. Which is my main verb?
Believe.
Believe.
Believe, very good. And what about the number 6, which is my verb?
Believing.
Believing, right? Okay, so listen. In the first sentence, I can say have. The second one, I can say I'm having, and that's correct. In the third one, I can say it smells so good, and I can say smelling, and that's correct. But in the number 6, I can say I believe, but not I am believing. What is that? Does anybody know the reason?
Be,
Don't worry. I'm here to help you to know why that's incorrect and why that is correct. So pay a lot of attention. There is a very simple explanation for this, and it is in our next slide. Why? Because we have these 2 types of verbs today. One are called stative verbs, and the other ones are called dynamic verbs. That is the simple reason why one of them can be used with an ing form or with a simple form, because some of them are stative verbs and the other ones are dynamic verbs. So how is it going to work? Attention. First of all, you have to understand the difference between a stative verb and a dynamic verb. This is quite simple. Dynamic verbs, guys, are going to express actions. All of them. But actions that most of the time involve your body movement. Okay? They involve body movement. What is this body movement? That you move your legs, that you move your mouth, that you move your fingers, your arms, your body as a whole. For example, what is the verb that you can see in the right picture? What is the verb?
Jump.
Jump, exactly. So right now, guys, stand up wherever you are. Stand up. I want you to feel it. Stand up. Come on, stand up and jump for a second. Come on. Wherever you are and jump. Come on, come on. Jump, jump, jump. Ready?
ready.
Good. So now listen. As you did it, I'm sure that you felt that your whole body was moving, correct?
Yeah.
Maybe your hands, your legs, okay, most of them. But there was body movement. So some motion from your body. Then, what is the verb that we have on the left side? What is that verb?
Thinking.
Very good. This verb, in this case, is a stative verb. This verb, for example, it's going to express, first of all, your ideas. Those expressions are verbs, as I told you, all of them verbs that express first your ideas. They can express your feelings. They can express your thoughts. Okay? They can express what you have in your mind. They can express your senses. They can express possession. So they can express basically things that shouldn't or that do not involve body movement. Okay? That's what they express. With the verb jump, you realized that you were able to move your whole body, correct? You moved your whole body. Is that correct? But now, wherever you are, try to do with your body the verb think. Can you do it with your body?
No.
Anyone? Can you make that with your body?
No.
Not really. It's very difficult, right? You're thinking right now, but you cannot really feel it, like see it with your body. Difference, if I ask you to jump, immediately you stand up, you do it, you feel the strength, you feel that body movement. But when I ask you to do the verb think, you cannot do it. Okay? Let's try with some extra examples, okay? Questions so far?
No, teacher.
Okay, very good. If you guys give a look at the previous slide, yeah, we will go back to them. When I say I have 4 dogs and a cat, can you do the verb have with your body?
No.
No, it's crazy, right? Think about it. If I wanted to communicate this message with you without my voice, without writing, I couldn't do it. I cannot explain how to have because I cannot do it with my body. But what's the difference? I'm having some cereal right now. You try to do that with your body? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's possible. Why? For a very simple reason. Because the verb, okay, have in this number 2 means an action that you can do, which is eating. I'm having some cereal right now. That means that you are eating some cereal. Maybe you are also drinking it because, as you know, it contains milk. But as you know, you are doing the action of ingesting the cereal. So you can do it with your body. Notice that continues from there. Then, number 3, is that coffee? It smells so good. But careful, here we are using it as a stative verb. Stative verbs, as I told you with your senses, are simply when you guys perceive something. You don't like intentionally. For example, when there is a horrible smell or a wonderful, incredible smell, you take it immediately. Not because you want to smell it. Nobody wants to smell that garbage smell, but it is something that you perceive. As I told you, is part of your senses. So you say, oh, is that coffee? It smells so good. The difference in the number 4, when we say, why are you smelling the food? You can in a person with his nose, yeah? You can even hear the noise because the person, yeah? So the person is with his nose, getting that air inside his nose, yeah, little by little, as if there was something strange. So why are you smelling the food? You, as I said, I told you, you listen to this person doing this. Huh? Because the person is trying to find maybe something strange. Maybe the food has gone off. Maybe the food is decayed. Maybe the food is with a weird, strange smell. Then, number 5, I believe that all of us deserve to be happy. I believe that all of us deserve to be happy. This one, yeah, is simply something that I believe, my beliefs. If you try to represent the verb I believe, can you do it with your body?
No, it's difficult.
Yeah, it's extremely difficult, and I would even say almost impossible. Why? For a very simple reason, because it is a stative.
Feeling.
It is a
Yeah.
stative verb that simply expresses an idea or a belief. So therefore, it's for that reason that in the number 6, you cannot say I am believing in aliens. Why? Because I am believing it's not an action that doesn't exist. Even if you think
No
about
moving your
down
body.
snorkel, it is an idea or a belief. Guys, attention. Please pay a lot of attention. Okay, sorry, I muted your microphones so that you can hear the class perfectly. So attention. What is the trick between dynamic verbs and stative verbs? As I told you, those verbs that will express your ideas, remember one more time, your ideas that will express your senses, like your smell, what you taste, okay? That will express your feelings, that will express your beliefs, okay? All those things that you have in mind. All those verbs that will express your emotions, that will express possession, are what we call as stative verbs. There is a trick and there is a rule about those stative verbs. Stative verbs, guys, will be used. They are used only in simple forms. They are only used in simple forms, okay? Only in the simple forms. What are those simple forms? The present simple, the past simple, yeah? The present perfect simple, for example. So they are only used in simple forms when you are trying to express an idea, a sense, feeling, or possession, okay? So be careful with that. And they are used in simple forms. That's why, for example, when you're expressing possession of those things you have, you say, I have an idea. Okay? I have an idea. Yeah? I have 4 dogs because it is possession. And that makes it a stative verb. Okay? Contrary to the dynamic verbs, those verbs are going to express, as I told you, actions that involve body movement. Those are actions that involve body movement. And this body movement, obviously, okay, wait for it, I made a mistake here. And that body movement, you can feel it, obviously. So what examples of dynamic verbs can you think of? Tell me examples of dynamic verbs in which, obviously, you use your body to do the activities. Can you mention
Play.
Play,
Run,
run,
swim,
swim,
sweep,
sweep. Very good. Sweeping the floor, right? Very good. What else?
Draw.
Sorry?
Draw.
Do? Could be, depending on the situation. Very good. What else?
Wake up.
Wake up, beat. Okay, very good. Beating somebody. Okay, it's a nice example. Very good. Okay, what else?
Workout.
Okay, very good. What else?
Kick.
Kick. Exactly. You require your leg to kick somebody, and that involves body movement. Okay, so what's the trick? Yeah, those verbs that are dynamic, that involve actions, yeah, those verbs can be used in all the tenses. Those verbs, you can use them in simple forms and also in the continuous forms, okay? Those verbs, without any problem, dynamic verbs can be used. They can be used in simple forms and continuous forms as well. So with the action verbs, you will have no problem at all because they can work in both structures. You can say, I ran 10 kilometers last night. Yeah, I usually run in the morning. But you can also say, I am running right now because it is an action, yeah, involves body movement and motion. The other way around, stative verbs will only work, remember, with the simple forms. Those structures that, as I mentioned one more time, are the present simple. You can hear the word there, simple, present simple, with the past simple, for example, with the present perfect simple. Okay, so guys, questions so far?
No, teacher.
No questions.
Are you sure? No questions so far?
Nope.
Okay, very good. So, as I told you, there is a trick here that you have to pay a lot of attention to. There is kind of a little detail. There are, for example, some verbs that can be both. There are some verbs that can be dynamic verbs, and there are some verbs that can also be stative verbs. So there is where you have to see, yeah, when to use one or when to use the other. You have to see when you're expressing an action or when you are expressing an idea. Let me show you. Okay, so attention. Here, I'm going to write an example for you in which I say, number one, I think that you guys are awesome. Okay? So I say, I think that you guys are awesome. You are awesome. Okay? And then I say, I am thinking of buying a new laptop. Okay, so attention. First of all, I want you to help me out. Are those examples correct or incorrect?
They se pone incorrect.
Okay, why, miss? Tell me.
Both is correct, I think.
Okay, so one of our friends says that both of them are correct. One of our girls says that the second one is incorrect. Okay, anybody else?
I think
Mm, I think both is correct.
Both are correct. Okay, anybody else?
Yes, both.
Both of them are correct. Okay, so let's discover it together. First of all, yeah, both of them are correct. Okay, that's for starters. Both of my examples are correct. Why? For a very simple reason. Pay attention. This structure, okay, that is the verb think can work as a stative verb and can also work as an action. I am going to explain you how to see the difference. First of all, you guys help me. In which of my two examples am I using think as a stative verb?
In the first?
Exactly, in the first one. I think that you guys are awesome. I am using it as an action. In the second one, where I say, I am thinking. Listen, why is that difference so enormous? Okay, first of all, where I say, I think that you guys are awesome, I am simply expressing one idea that I have, something that I believe, yeah? So it works as a stative verb perfectly. It's simply an idea, something that is in my mind and I wanted to express. When I refer to the second example, that is, I am thinking of buying a new laptop, you have to pay attention to the next thing. Sometimes those verbs that are stative and become dynamic can have some synonyms that have more that action verb. In this case, for example, when you say, I am thinking of buying a new laptop, you say, I am considering, could be. So I am considering the option. I am analyzing the option. Yeah. I am analyzing if I should buy a new computer or not. That's why you say, I am thinking of buying a new laptop. In my brain, I am like, okay, so do I need the laptop? Yes, I need that laptop. Which type of laptop do I need? Is it an expensive one? A cheap one? Do I have enough money? Yeah, I think that I have enough money. So when can I buy a laptop? Maybe tomorrow? No, there are no offers right now. No, this laptop is not on sale. So I am considering it. It becomes an action because it is something repetitive. Yeah, little by little, as a kind of process, I am doing it in my brain. You heard me. When I say, oh yeah, well, I need a laptop. Yeah, so I think that I need a laptop. Yeah, but I have this laptop. No, but this one doesn't work well anymore. I'll think about it later. That is, I'm thinking of buying a laptop, a new laptop. Something that is happening as a process in my brain, little by little. I am thinking of the idea, considering the idea, producing more and more and more and more, reflecting on it. On the other way around, when I say, I think that you guys are awesome, that is simply expressing my idea. I am not all day saying, oh my God, these guys are awesome. These guys are awesome. These guys are awesome. No, of course not. So I am simply expressing it, yeah, with the way I think right now, what I have on mind, yes, as a stative verb. So I think that you guys are awesome. Contrary, as a dynamic verb, I'm thinking of buying a new laptop, which means that I am considering the idea. As I told you, I have that idea in my brain. I am thinking about it, considering it one more time and one more time and one more time. Therefore, it becomes an action. Questions, guys?
No, teacher. I think the dynamic verbs when in the second one, I'm thinking involves an action.
Yes, that's correct. Now it is a dynamic verb. It involves an action. Exactly. Something that you are doing constantly. Let me give you another example so that you understand this topic perfectly and you become an expert at dynamic verbs and stative verbs, okay? Pay attention. Okay. So you can say this. Okay, the first one says, oh, I see you have a problem. What can I do for you? And my second example says, I am seeing my best friend in an hour. Very same question, guys. Which of these ones is incorrect and which of them is incorrect or correct or both of them? Or
Both are correct.
are correct.
Both is correct.
Both are correct. Okay, very good. Anybody else?
Correct.
Correct. I noticed some hesitation there. Okay, let's try one more time. Which of the two examples is a stative verb and which of the two examples is a dynamic verb?
First is stative verb, and second is dynamic.
Very good. So as your partner mentioned, the two examples are correct, first of all. And there's a difference. The first verb is stative and the second one is a dynamic verb. Okay, but careful. What is the meaning of the verb see? The verb see means doing this action with your eyes, right? Doing this action of fixing your eyes on an object. Not in this case. In this case, when you use the verb I see, that's something that I love about English that has different meanings in there. When you say I see you have a problem, you're telling this person, in other words, that I understand.
Yeah.
When you tell people, oh, I see, you're telling this person, oh, I understand. You have a problem. What can I do for you? And understand is a stative verb. In the second way, when you say, I am seeing my best friend, in an hour, yeah. When you say I'm seeing my best friend, what are you guys doing? Yeah, what are you guys doing? Okay, when I say I'm seeing my best, guys, what are you doing? Stop. Stop. Thank you. Okay, so when you see I'm seeing my best friend in an hour, okay, that one becomes an action verb. And the meaning of that verb, it is going to be completely different. That one means in this case that you are, pay attention, I am meeting up. I'm meeting up with my best friends or with my best friend. That is what that example means. When you say I am seeing, it has nothing to do with the fact that you're going to see them with your eyes. It means that you're going to get together for doing an interesting activity. So it becomes an action. Do you have any questions? Guys, questions?
No,
No,
question.
teacher.
No.
No.
So are you an expert now at stative verbs?
No, but
But obviously, yeah, obviously we need more practice, right?
Obviously, no.
No, yes, obviously you are. Obviously, the time that you will be able to show a person, the next time that a person asks you, hey, what guys is a stative verb, you will be able to explain this person. Remember, the difference or how we can distinguish most of these stative verbs from dynamic verbs is, remember, dynamic verbs involve lots of body movement, and stative verbs are very difficult to portray, yeah, to represent with your body. Remember that simple trick, okay? Questions?
no so far.
Very good. So guys, here I'm going to stop the video, okay?